What up, everyone? In this video, we are talking about the new ERA 5 bundle from Accusonus. You know what though? After the intro. Welcome back to the video. I am Dwayne Smithers, aka DS Poet. Do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel, smash that notification bell so you can be notified when I come out with new videos. Enough of the shameless plug, let's hop into this tutorial. Here we are inside of Studio One, which is my favorite doll. This is a sponsored video by Accusonus. They were gracious enough to send me a copy of their ERA 5 bundle, so I will leave the link to their website in the description below. This vocal was recorded with a shotgun microphone. The Sennheiser MKE 600. Take a listen. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. When you listen to the vocal, you can tell 1, it's crisp, 2, it's kind of thin sounding, and number 3 has a lot of P's and S's. So let's fix this with 3 plugins. So for this, I will be using the Audio Cleanup Assistant by ERA 5. And the thing I like about this ERA 5 is that it comes with a dedicated effects rack, and you can use up to 5 plugins. I do have the ERA 4 bundle, but the ERA 5 bundle is so much better, and this is why. Again, this is a dedicated effects rack. And the thing about this effects rack that I really enjoy is that if you go up here to the top slot where it says empty and you click on it, boom, you have all of these presets that you can go through and tweak for yourself. But for the sake of this vocal, I'm not going to do that. The first plugin I'm going to use to tame the piece is the Plosive Removal. So go down and you click and you have it. But for now, I'm going to have it disabled. Let's go find some P's. If I told people how I really feel, there it is, people. So when I say people, you will hear it pop, like pop, 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 pop. Take a listen. If I told people. So what this Plosive Removal would do, it'll smooth out that P, but still keep the body and my voice. So let's push it all the way up so we can actually hear what it's doing. If I told people. And if you notice in this bar down here, it is highlighting my P's. If I told people how I really feel, okay? So let's smooth out this P real quick. And again, these plugins are so efficient and powerful that it's best to use them in a way that is subtle. So let's bring this all the way down to about 25% right there. Now listen to the P. If I told people. You see how it smoothed that P out and it made it sound like a lot more better, but still kept the body and my vocal? One more time. If I told people. Hey, that sound good to me. So now we have a P tame. Let's go find some S's. And for that, let's pull up this De-Esser. So I'm gonna cut it off. And here's the S's. So I sit back with my lips sealed. You hear that? The s and the seal. Okay. So let's turn it back on and push it all the way up to 100%. Now listen to it. So I sit back with my lips sealed. It sounds funny. But as I play this vocal again, I want you to pay attention to this bottom bar and it's gonna highlight all of my S's. So as I play this vocal, watch this bar right here. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. All right. So again, let's adjust this, but again, we are doing it in a way that is subtle. So let's bring this down, let's say 30%. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. Let's try 35% for this vocal. 35%. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. Do you see how it tamed that S? But again, still kept the clarity in my vocal and the body of my vocal? One more time. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. So I sit back with my lips sealed. That is good enough for me. Again, I recorded this vocal with a shotgun microphone, which makes my vocals sound a little bit thin, but they have a plug-in for that. So let's go to this third slot, and let's go down to this plug-in called Voice Deepener. So I'm going to turn it all the way up and listen what it does to my vocal. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? Now, that would be cool if that was the effect that I was going for, but it's not. Again, subtlety is the key. So let's drag this knob all the way down to 25%. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. Do you hear how much better this vocal sounds with only 3 plugins? Let's do a complete before and after. So this is before. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. So let's do this. Let's turn it back on. And let's go through these plugins one by one as the vocal is playing. Bypassed. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. If I told people how I really feel, would they judge me if I really feel? So I sit back with my lips sealed. Hey, listen, this Era 5 plugin bundle is the truth. I mean, you can do so much with it. Now, if I wanted to, I can go down to this 5th slot and add another plugin, but I'm not going to do it because I don't need any more plugins for this particular vocal. Who is this Era 5 plugin bundle for? It is for anybody and everybody that does audio. Whether you're in the film industry or you do hip hop, spoken word, voiceover, podcast, country, folk, whatever you do for audio, you need this plugin bundle in your arsenal. Head over to their website, Accusonus.com, to get your copy of this new Era 5 plugin bundle. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace.